asking a very valid question here. And as a Gen Z myself, I feel I'm qualified to speak on this subject. Firstly, there was a video that went viral of a girl at a Panic at the Disco concert, and for a large majority of the time, she had her camera flash on and turned around to record herself singing along to these songs. And the people who had the misfortune of standing behind her had to suffer being blinded by her flashlight instead of being able to properly enjoy the concert that they most likely paid hundreds of dollars to attend. But all they seemed to get was this in return. Guys, what the hell is wrong with our generation? I recently just went to the third and final show that Oasis played when they came to Melbourne. And yes, I was recording the concert and I was taking pictures of the concert, but I was recording and taking pictures of Oasis, of Liam and Noel Gallagher on my stage. I wasn't making their concert all about me. Now, look, I understand that she paid her hard-earned money to be in that crowd, and if for some reason that's how she chooses to enjoy the concert, then so be it, I guess. I mean, I think personally that it is stupid, because when I take pictures or I record videos at concerts, I kind of don't care about myself. You know, I could just record myself singing along to these songs at home. You know what I mean? I care about the band that I most likely won't ever get to see perform ever again over myself. But to each their own, I guess. My problem is the fact that she seems to have such little regard for the people around her that also paid their hard-earned money to be there just like she did, to enjoy the actual concert itself, and not an obnoxious person flashing a torch in front of their faces the entire goddamn time. Nobody would have had an issue if you would just turn the light off. But because you just needed the perfect video of yourself, you're ruining the concert for a large group of people that are surrounding you for your own selfish reasons. Yes, you deserve to enjoy the concert that you paid for, but so do they. Oh my God. But to make matters even worse, there was another girl at a Tate McRae concert who had her friend recording her with an even brighter flashlight that's made to look even more distracting because they're in a completely dark stadium, just so that she can, I don't know, try to pretend like she's also Tate McRae for some reason. I don't know why anybody would use a concert of an artist they love as a music video opportunity for themselves, but okay. Now, some people have said that the person who recorded this video should just mind her business and let the girl live. And I agree with that to a certain point, because if the woman recording this video can notice how bright the flashlight that's coming from next to her really is, then there's even more people getting distracted by that selfishness than being able to enjoy the show that they paid to see. It's not just this woman, it's several people in the section where that woman is. If you're in a dark room and you turn a flashlight on, you are literally the center of attention, and people are gonna have a hard time ignoring that. So not only are you irritating the people around you and not letting them enjoy the show to the fullest, but is it not the most bizarre phenomenon in the world to pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to see a pop star and then act like you yourself are the pop star for TikTok? Yeah, sure, she paid money, she can do whatever she wants, we get it. But when in history of music and concerts happening has this ever happened ever? Never! We are the first generation to do shit like this.
We're kind of filming our gender reveal right now, so.
Sorry? Sorry, we're filming a video. You're good. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Take two. Go check.
It's okay.
Okay.
Good.
Are you ready?
Yeah, one more time. Okay,
Okay.
last guess.
No matter what, we're still gonna be in love.
What do you think it is?
Girl.
I think it's a girl too.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
How did you record this, rewatch it back, and then edit it to put on social media and think to yourself the entire time, that is fantastic content. We are totally in the right, babe, and everyone will agree with us. Put that on the internet immediately. Like, you have to have no brain. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, but I'm gonna start off by saying this. Nobody cares about you, and they are not required to. Nothing within your setup screamed gender reveal. It quite literally looks like you guys are just having a regular picnic, okay? But even if you did have obvious signs that were pointing towards this being a gender reveal and not just a regular picnic, you're still doing this in public, which means that people are actually allowed to walk within the frame of your stupid video if they damn well please. Don't like that? Go do it at home then. Secondly, how the hell are you gonna say that this is the raw and real gender reveal and then go ahead and redo your guys' kiss 3 times just so that you can get the most perfect looking and the most authentic looking kiss for this video that you fully intended to record and post to TikTok? That is genuinely embarrassing. That is not raw and real. How the hell are you gonna say that this is the raw and real gender reveal and then berate a member of the public for walking past you? All of these things happening in the video that are annoying you are raw and real. Doing all of this makes it seem scripted and directed to be as perfect for the internet as humanly possible instead of being in the moment with each other because this is special and unforgettable and focusing on your baby together. Like, get a goddamn grip! And lastly, the guy who walked by their video was much kinder than I would have been.
Walk in my video. Don't walk in my video.
Someone want to explain to me what it is about the beach that's attracting the most insufferable people on planet Earth right now? You are at a beach, aka nature, which is open to every single member of the public because no one has ownership over it, which means you, my darling, are actually not entitled to the land or to the surrounding area to record a video that no one else is obligated to care about or to follow the rules for. How self-absorbed can you be? Because actually, if you really think about it, you're also intruding that jellyfish's space and you're not leaving the jellyfish alone. Don't walk in my video, okay? How about I kick sand in your eyes then? Is that a better alternative? That jellyfish clearly isn't going anywhere. So instead of being a complete female dog, how about you just stop recording for 1 second? I know it's hard to stop recording for a second, but you can do it, I promise. Stop recording, let them walk by in peace because it will take them 2 seconds, if that, and then resume filming once again when they've left the frame. All of that can happen within 5 seconds. The jellyfish won't disappear out of thin air. It's not gonna glitch out of reality, okay? That way, you get your stupid video and they get to continue on their peaceful beach walk without being yelled at for ruining a video that doesn't even include you in it. How on earth were they even supposed to know? Then we have this idiot who says, yes, I am that passenger on a crowded train who doesn't want to give up the seat I've reserved next to me for my anxiety. As she sits there and records people struggling to find a seat without offering to help them. No, actually, your anxiety isn't making you do this. You're using an anxiety as an excuse to do this. You don't need to take up an extra seat for your anxiety. What kind of bullshit excuse is that? You're just being an inconsiderate jerk. Taking an extra seat that someone might actually need, you know, like the elderly or the disabled or a pregnant woman, makes you rude and makes me doubt you even have anxiety to begin with. That might be a controversial thing to say, but I'm sorry. Because as people in the comments were saying, the mere thought of inconveniencing another person on the train gives them anxiety. So they'd rather give up that seat than continue only thinking about themselves because that would give them anxiety. So, you know what I mean? Then there was this girl who got almost 10 million views for uploading a video of herself stood in front of her camera setup on a tripod while standing there for almost an entire minute, getting in the way like an absolute fool at the bottom of the stairs, just looking around and magically expecting, no, demanding that a man come out of thin air and take time out of his own day to lift her heavy ass suitcase up a flight of stairs for absolutely no reason. Girl, this is like if a man uploaded a video of himself in front of his own dirty dishes and asked the internet, guys, when is the woman gonna come do this for me? Like, if you want a man to help you, you know what you could do? Use your voice and ask. Wow. Then I can 100% guarantee you they'd be happy to help. But you can't just stand there looking around and expecting someone to help you without being asked, because one, you're not the main character of a movie, you're not special. If you want help, you have to ask. It isn't just going to be given to you. Secondly, why are you angry at people for being respectful towards you and your boundaries? Don't act like if someone came up to you and picked up your suitcase without asking, that you wouldn't immediately start panicking and wondering if they're just gonna steal it from you, so you demand they give it back. And they don't want to accidentally scare someone either. So they're just trying to avoid being scared or scaring you, right? Which leads me to my next point. People can't read your mind, babe. They're not helping you because they don't know that you need help. You were looking through your bag a lot, so maybe you're looking for something before going up, just checking to see if you have everything and that you didn't leave anything on the train. Or because you're literally just standing there being in the way of everyone else trying to get up. You could just be waiting for someone to catch up with you, or to meet you there, or to pick you up. See? That's why you need to use your voice and speak up. You don't just get what you want in life because you're a woman.
Hi. Thank you so much. You can just put it over there.
Okay.
Thank you.
The pink?
Yeah. Got it.
It's fine.
Thanks. Gracias.
I don't care how hungover you are. You meet your delivery driver at the door, because treating an entire human being like their hotel room service, your own personal hotel room service at your own house, when that is not the job they signed up for, is disgusting. He picked up your food, drove all the way to your house, entered a complete stranger's house, and then had to climb your stairs without any knowledge of who or what could be possibly up there waiting for him, then set your food down in your room for you so you didn't have to go down and collect it yourself, and then had to turn his phone around for confirmation that you got the food. That's the only thing you did. You put your finger on a screen. He did every single little thing for you while you simply laid down and did nothing, like you were royalty. This is one of the most disrespectful things that you could do to a delivery driver, because they are not your personal assistant. They are there to bring your food from the establishment to the front door of your house. And that is the extent of what they signed up for. And you're taking advantage of that. This is an extremely uncomfortable situation to force a delivery driver into, because none of this was made clear to him before he accepted the delivery. That's not how delivery apps work. Which means if he didn't do any of this when he arrived to your house, he wouldn't have gotten paid. So it would have been a complete waste of time and his resources. And you took advantage of that system because you had a little bit too much to drink. It's just pathetic. It really is.
Miami has an newspaper called the Miami Hurricane, and they did stories on influencers who are like up and coming and rising, and they did an article on me, and it was an amazing experience, and I'm so happy that I was written about. On Instagram, they posted the cover page, which was the 3 influencers with the biggest following here. I know I don't have a big following, but it made me realize that like micro influencers don't get enough recognition, and even though I'm chasing the same dream as they are, and I'm trying so fucking hard all the time, I just don't feel appreciated right now. And it just like hurts, like knowing that like I wasn't up there, and I come from a competitive dance world, so I've been judged my entire life, and any influencer, anybody in the competitive world at all will know that if you're not top 3, it just is so shitty. It's like a shitty thing to see, a shitty thing to feel, you know?
Girl, have you seen the state of our world right now and what's going on? This is one of the most out of touch videos I've ever seen, and that's saying something. And the fact that in 2025, we got people out here crying after being featured in a whole magazine when they have over 20,000 followers just because they didn't make the cover is just...
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Another world of ungrateful that I couldn't even begin to fathom. Because getting featured in a magazine as a micro-influencer should already be an honor. It would be an honor for literally anybody in the world. Getting attention like this when you don't have a bigger following as a new influencer because you haven't been doing this long is genuinely amazing. And the fact that you can't grasp that is insane. And I truly don't understand how you're looking at this as a negative situation. You're focusing on not getting more attention, not getting enough attention, over being thankful for getting any appreciation at all. People aren't obligated to care about influencers, and these people do. What? I've been doing this since 2015. 10 whole years, babe. I was 11. I'm 21 now. And I don't expect a single goddamn thing in return for doing this. Why? Because I chose to do this just like you did. You're not owed anything. And nobody is required to give you anything because you're an influencer. If you're not happy, don't be an influencer then. Oh, if you're not in the top 3, it's so shitty. Actually, being physically published in a newspaper by having an amazing article written all about you and you alone is actually extremely flattering. Because how many people in the world can say right now that has happened to them? Not many, babe. It's not shitty at all. You're literally getting your name out there for free. And you have proof that you're making an impact as you're literally getting noticed in a newspaper. So when there's war and there's famine and there's violence and there's homelessness and there's sickness and there's poverty, you have to realize the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like, you're not Meryl Streep. I don't know what you're expecting. Why do you expect to be handed everything immediately as you begin? In the 10 years that I've been doing this, 11 next year, I'm happy that I still have people throughout all that time who even care enough about me to keep coming back and watch my dumbass videos. Do you know how much of an honor that is? Oh my God, these new age influencers, you guys are spoiled.
Girl, be calm.
Be calm, girl, be calm. Be grateful for everything that happens, okay?
This is why I told them to return my cake that they ruined, because it literally looks like they slapped my picture on top of it. The first cake that came was chocolate cake and it had spirals on it, which kind of messed up the photo and it made it look so irregularly shaped. So I requested for another cake and I wanted it to be vanilla. I wanted it to be smoothed out.
Thank you. It's day 3 of my trip and every day I'm telling them something is wrong with the cake, and I ordered a white cake and they brought chocolate cake.
This was the moment I realized I had to be super specific. It can also be a white cake. It doesn't have to be a chocolate cake. And this was the point I realized I was the talk of the staff and they were all
The whole staff just got out of the door and they were genuinely confused.
I guess I'll just edit my videos until my cake is ready. We have dinner in 2 hours. It has to be perfect. I'm not gonna take that cake back. Not the cake. Day 3, I think they're here.
Hello! Come in? Yes! Oh my gosh! You guys did it!
Or so I thought.
I hope you enjoy it. Is there a way you can bring us up like this smaller?
Ask for that?
And because it looks a little disproportional.
Would you want me to take it back?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
I'll be right back.
Oh, the cake looks so small. I guess they have to redo it. I woke up not too long ago.
They're back.
Hour.
Not them again.
But at least I'm ready now.
I finally have my dream
Take
cake.
some photos with— oh my gosh, I have to move so slow.
If you wanted a cake with a picture of yourself on it for your birthday, you could have gone to a bakery yourself before going to the hotel and got it done professionally by people who actually do that for a living, instead of nitpicking down to the very size of the platter that the cake is served on, instead of getting this poor hotel staff to do it for you instead, when it actually isn't in their job description to be chased down by hotel guests and be pestered in staff-only areas about a birthday birthday cake with a guest's picture on it. They actually did not sign up for that, believe it or not. Like getting a different cake delivered to your room 3 separate occasions because they're not doing the job you want them to do when that isn't the job they're supposed to do seems like such an enormous waste of their time and their energy. If you knew what you wanted from the beginning, then you should have done it yourself. This is literally a prime example of how self-absorbed our generation is, guys. It's one thing to get a cake with you on it for your birthday, but it's another thing to have hotel staff redo this cake 3 times for you when you could have just got the cake yourself. And then all of this could have been avoided on both ends. Them overworking themselves and you being disappointed for no reason. I didn't even know hotels could do this. You're still doing regular mat Pilates? Cute. My Pilates comes with a red light, which automatically means it's so much more effective than plain old boring Pilates because it incorporates a micro trend at the same time. Duh. Babe, I hate to break this to you, but Pilates is Pilates. If a woman is moving her body, it doesn't matter if she's drinking matcha or doing a red light therapy at the same time as her Pilates session, like it's some consumer final boss, like who can follow the most trends at the exact same time. Because you're doing 2 things at the same time doesn't make you a more productive person. You just look like a fool. You're just getting scammed. Besides, you probably paid way over the price of a normal regular Pilates class, like damn near $200 more for this class, but you were literally scammed. Because wearing clothing, especially dark clothing, which you were, while exposing yourself to this red light therapy does absolutely nothing for you. The effects are hindered by you doing this. So really, you paid all this money and wore all of this ridiculous red light therapy gear while working out just to not even see any results when you literally could have just done this in your bathroom at your house for a couple of minutes. We are a generation that is becoming so obsessed with ourselves that common sense just doesn't exist anymore. That feeling when you get the towel to wash off the paw you might have been in contact with on your way to business class. You're talking all that mess for someone in business class. I've never been on a flight and have sat in any other cabin but economy, and I never plan to, okay? Because I see it as a waste of money. But here's what I'll say to you. You're talking like you're in first class when in reality, you can laugh at us in economy all you want, but the people in first class are laughing at you for not being able to afford a first class ticket and only being able to afford business class. They see you the way you see us. What do you think you're doing with this post? We literally have something in common. Neither of us can afford first class. Get your head out of your ass, because you're making yourself unlikable to everyone else on the plane, both first class and economy. And also, bullying someone in public and recording behind their back because their font on their Kindle is a little bit bigger than the font in a book is f***ing ridiculous. Like, how much better than the rest of the planet do you think you are? Where you look at someone reading a book in public on a Kindle and you go, look at what you're reading on. Look how big your font is. Did you know that some people actually struggle to read smaller words and need them just a little bit bigger? Yeah, that's a thing. Shut the f*** up. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.